Now, I'm sure most of you know the pattern for TCS as to how it works, what are the different sections that come in, and how many questions you will get, right? However, today we are going to focus on the verbal aspect of it. You will be getting 25 questions and you will be getting 25 minutes to go ahead and answer. And like most of the companies now, verbal section happens to be very, very important when it comes to your TCS selection process of the first round. Okay, so you will get 25 questions and you will get 25 minutes. Now, are we clear on this aspect? If you have any doubt here, let's stop and clarify your doubt here itself. The verbal section, you will have 25 questions that you have to answer and you will be given 25 minutes. Are we clear with this? Guys, you need to respond. You cannot listen to the class silently. I need people to respond. All right. Thank you. Right. Now that I know all of you have a lot of emojis and stuff coming up, which is good. Let's go forward. Now, you will have different questions that will be asked. We will have a test paper which we will run so that you will know what is the kind of difficulty level that you face. However, before we do all of that, let's go ahead and see what all kind of questions come. You will have questions based on grammar. You will have questions based on vocabulary. And you will have questions based on reasoning. Okay. These are the three types of questions you will get. Please be sure that you have this clearly in your mind. Now, when I say grammar, you will get questions based on prepositions and say conjunctions. You might get questions based on tenses. You might get questions based on articles or determiners and so on. Okay. When it comes to vocabulary, you'll get questions based on synonyms, antonyms. Okay. And when it comes to reasoning or verbal reasoning, you will have a sentence or paragraph rearrangement. This is nothing but para jumbles. Okay. This is nothing but para jumbles. Then you will have questions based on reading comprehension. Right? So these are the different things that you will get questions on, or these are the different topics that you will be getting questions on. Now, when I say tenses, it will also be in sentences, as in sentence correction, completion, uh, improvement. We will have all, let me type that also. In grammar itself, you will have sentence correction, sentence completion, which is fill in the blanks, sentence improvement, which can be error identification, it can be spotting the errors, it can be anything. Right? And based on your understanding of language, the difficulty level will be medium or intermediate. Right? So are we clear on this? In the TCS training, someone is asking me about Accenture results. Is it? How nice. Hmm? Good. Any company result will be published as soon as it is released, or it will be released as soon as it is published. So don't worry about when it will be released or if you will get it released later. As soon as the results come out, they will be shared with you. Right? Cool. So this is what we are going to do. However, right now, I will stop the share and I will open up a small test paper. Okay. There will be a small test paper. We will go ahead and try to answer the questions so that we know where we stand. Okay, just give me one moment while I open this up. Just one moment, guys. Okay, while I am downloading this, can you guys tell me how many of you are seriously contemplating joining TCS? If you're serious about joining TCS, just type TCS in the chat. Let me see how many people are really interested. Not even half. Not even half of you are serious about TCS. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Be serious. Oh, how nice. You guys are very serious about TCS. Hmm. Sounds good. Sounds good. Fine. Let me go ahead and I'm sorry. All right. So is the screen visible? Are you able to see the question paper? Answer as opposed to showing or sending emojis. Good. So if you notice, this is a question based on sentence correction or spotting the error. Error detection, you can call it. Okay. You read the sentence and find out where is the mistake. Ria finally declined the proposal which you were eagerly waiting for. Right? So just put question number 1 and give the answer. Which option? A, B, C, D. Put question 1, give the answer. Very nice. Good. So the point of having a training is so that everyone can benefit from it. If less than 20-25 people give me an answer, that shows that you are listening but not answering. All right. So Ria finally declined the proposal, which she was. Word should be was. This is where the mistake is. So here is the mistake. Option A is where the mistake is. You see, the answer is A. Good. Right? This is fill in the blanks, or we also call this a sentence completion, where one word will be missing. You have to read and find out what is that word. Many doctors advise people to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day. Water helps to keep the body hydrated and removes blank from the body. Without enough water, the body may experience blank. So let's go ahead and see what is the word which will fit the first blank. Right, question 2 or the number 2, and which word you think fits the blank. You can select only one. Out of A, B, C, and D, only one has to be selected. For the second blank, I will show you the options in a while once we finish the answers for the first. Good, good. Right. So it is toxins. It removes something which is bad from the body. Now, vitamins, proteins, and minerals, all of these are required for the human body. The only thing which is bad are toxins. Okay. So that is blank 1. Without enough water, the body may experience. Where are the other options? Just one moment, guys. Okay. I wanted to reduce something, but that's fine. Fine. So these are the four options. Without enough water, the body may experience blank. Ah, nice. Good. The body might uh, experience dehydration because it says without enough water. No water, you get dehydrated, right? So dehydration is the right answer. Good. Right? Again, error detection, finding the error based on grammar. As little pieces of debris and space dust burn up in Earth's atmosphere, it causes spectacular shooting stars. Read it carefully and then give me the answer. Don't be in a hurry to give me the answer. Did you guys find the answer? Okay, B, D, C, A. Very good. We have covered all the options. Very nice. A, B, C, and D. It causes spectacular shooting stars. It is correct, right? What is the mistake? For people who say it causes spectacular shooting stars, what is the mistake? That option is right. Why do you think it is option B? What is the reason? Or what should be the correct word? As small pieces of debris and space dust. As small or little are synonymous. Those little pieces of debris and space dust is also correct. And this sentence is in present tense. So we will say burn. Burnt is past tense. We will say burn. Hmm. Which connecting word have we missed? There is a comma. Which connecting word did we miss? And when you say cause and effect rule, that has nothing to do with this option. Any effect has a cause, that I understand. There is nothing called cause and effect rule here. Right? Always remember, finding the answer is easy. Why or what should be changed? That will tell people how good you are when it comes to language. Okay? As little pieces of debris and space dust burn up in atmosphere, they cause spectacular shooting stars. It is not it here, it will be they. There's no cause and effect. It is just that the pronoun is wrong. Okay? They, correct. Cool. Good. Let's go to the next question. Okay. Here where you see one, this is the blank after constantly, and after off, this is the second blank. So which word will fit which blank? I see that a lot of people are thinking, which is good, thinking and giving the answer, which is nice. Read the paragraph clearly and then you will get the answer. You just have to connect. If you are reading only one part of the paragraph to give the answer, it won't work like that. You have to do everything. Sailing is fun, but it takes work and muscles to keep the sailboat moving. One will have to constantly blank the weather. We can't search the weather. You can't scrutinize the weather. And you definitely can't scan the weather. You'll have to check the weather. Because constantly you can't keep scanning, you keep checking. Check the weather and adjust the sails to turn the boat in the required direction. It also takes a lot of blank to raise the mast and sails before you start enjoying the freedom of exploring new places in your sailboat. What does it take? A lot of attempt, effort, strive for, endeavor. Effort. Good. It takes a lot of effort. So check and effort. And effort. C and B. Right? Good. You can't scan the weather. You can't scan weather. You only have to check the weather. Good. Very nice. The blanks again. Abdul is confident blank the scholarship. Option C, option D. Other options. A, very good. A, C, D. Good. Abdul is confident about. It should be about or of. Instead of about, you can use of. Right? So Abdul is confident of winning the scholarship. Option A will be correct. It should be option A. Some of us got a bit carried away, but please understand it is not. When you talk about confidence, you can't use a infinitive like to win. Okay, it's all synonymous. You need to know synonyms. Abdul is confident about winning the scholarship or of winning the scholarship. Good. Another fill in the blank question. This time it is prepositions. There are no verbs or tenses also. Prepositions. It should be very easy. The train arrived blank time. It should not even take 2 seconds to answer. Good. The train arrived on time. It is option D. One of the questions which everyone answered correctly. Good job, guys. Oh, I just said everyone and someone made a wrong mistake. That's fine. The train or anything arrives on time. Okay. Time is on. Place is at. When you're using something called place, the name of a place or anything, then you use at. But for time, it will always be on. Okay. So error identification or error detection again. Read carefully and then give me the answer. Did we get the answer? Oh, we did. Nice. Okay. All the students of the class decided to head to the principal's office to complain for the new teacher's misconduct. To complain about the new teacher's misconduct. Good. Option C is where the error is. Nice. Next question. Okay. The world blanked for the vaccines eagerly before they were launched last month. Okay. A, B, C, D. Oh, all the four options are given. How nice. Here it is, grammar. After using the word, do you use a singular verb or a plural helping verb? The word have been waiting or has been waiting or had been waiting. You can't use simple past tense. You can't say the world was waiting for the vaccines eagerly. Right? So, what do you think is the answer? Has is present tense. See, whenever you have fill in the blanks, look at the sentence. Which tense is this in? The word blank for the vaccines eagerly before they were launched last month. This is past tense. Okay. You have was waiting, had been waiting. Had is past tense, was is past tense. Now, we are talking about perfect tense, so it will not be simple past. You can't say was waiting. And because we are using the word world, you can't use a plural helping verbs called have. World is singular, so you will use has. Past tense of has is had. So option D, the world had been waiting for the vaccines eagerly, will be correct. Option D is correct. Had been waiting. Yes, good. Again, blank 1 and blank 2. Two blanks. Read carefully and tell me the answer. But this time you will get only 30 seconds to answer. Are we done? Some of us are done. Most of us aren't done. Okay. Did you know that most of the mothers in the animal kingdom feed on their newborns? It comes as a blank for many humans who have always overly blanked the role of a mother. The animal kingdom, especially the species of the lower strata like reptiles and insects, lack emotions like mammals. Okay. So it is shock and glorified. No, sorry. It will be revelation and glorified. Blank 1 will be option B. Blank 2 will be option A. Okay. So it comes as a revelation for many humans. Why are we using revelation instead of shock? Because we all know that mothers are very loving. And in all the animal kingdom, like all life circles, we think mothers are the same. But in a lot of reptiles, that is not the same. So, because it is an eye opener, we don't call it a shock, we call it a revelation. So, B and A. Good. Kamlesh wanted to argue and blank to rebel, but the fear of Mr. Ratan, his teacher, always stopped him. Right? Kamlesh wanted to argue and blank to rebel, but the fear of Mr. Ratan, his teacher, always stopped him. What will be the answer? What happened? We are not able to understand. Still, having a confusion. Kamlesh wanted to argue and for a very long time. Has wanted to argue and longed to rebel. Right? So even now he wants to rebel, but he can't do it because he fears his teacher. Right? So option C, has longed, will be the right answer here. As the options, from the options given, option C will be correct. Right? Next question. Has longed, C. Rather than blank stones on the madman, people should be blank with him and providing him with the appropriate treatment. A, B. Oh, I asked you for the answer. You are asking me a question again. Is it B or not? How nice. See, there is a rule in English. It says all the verbs in a sentence should be in the same form. Okay. So rather than pelting stones on the madman, people should be sympathizing with him and providing him with the appropriate treatment. All the verbs will be in the same form. So here it is the continuous form, ing, providing, pelting, sympathizing, and so on. Okay. So option B will be correct. Next question. Again, grammar, sentences. So which sentence has a mistake? D, B. You want to see question 11? This is question 11. If you guys are taking screenshots, please let me know. I'll tell someone to share it with you guys. You don't have to take screenshots without my knowledge. It shows up here. First, tell me the answer. Then we'll talk about everything else. Let's see. I'm shocked at your rowdy behavior. I am shocked at your whatever kind of behavior. That is right. There is no mistake grammatically. Option B. Hey, let's grab a cup of Joe. A cup of Joe is a cup of coffee. Okay. It is slang for coffee in predominantly English speaking countries. Let's grab a cup of Joe is very, very common and this thing. Yeah. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Heck, I lost all my data. It is frustration. Heck is just another exclamatory word when you are in sudden this thing. You lose all of your data. So basically, you say, heck, I lost all my data. Option D. I am greatly devastated to learn about the demise of your mother. Devastated in itself means greatly burdened or feeling extremely sad. There is nothing called greatly devastated. I am devastated is the right word that you need to use. Okay. So option D will be correct for question 12. Option D. Right? Good. Huh. What do you think is the answer here? Did we find the answer? Only 16 people found the answer. How nice. Hmm. And out of 16 people, 14 people found the same answer. Good. In spite of seeing the answer, you guys aren't able to find the right answer, is it? Okay. Whenever it is sentences, remember this. Whenever you have two sentences and they ask you to check or improve, check the grammatical usage. Okay. You need to see or follow a structured pattern. Anirudh has been playing the tabla throughout the day. This explains the pain in his fingers, right? So, what are the options? The pain in his fingers explains that, or it should be explained. So, point number one is gone. B. Anirudh was playing the tabla all day long, so he can get pain in his fingers. Again, it is telling both aspects, but it is not explaining it in the correct sense or in the correct tense. Right? Anirudh has been playing the tabla all day long, which explains the pain in his fingers. This is one answer which can be right. Anirudh has been playing the tabla throughout the day, so he can't explain the pain in his fingers. Option D is wrong again. Right? Of the four options given, option C is the best fit, or is the best way you can simplify the sentence. So option C will be correct, like most of you said. Option C. Very good. Yes, sir. Option C. Let's go to the next question. Please read the paragraph. And then we'll go to the questions. First, read the paragraph. Once you're done reading, just type done in the chat so that we'll go to the questions. right? So mental health disruptions, they lead to problems that affect one's ability to function, which means it is abnormal functioning or irregular functioning of the mind. Look at the other options. Extreme illness, it is not illness. Disorientation, hallucination, and disorientation are the same. Uh, Anxiety and the other things don't come under disorientation. Lack of coordination between brain and other parts, Mali, that is not right. So the answer will be option A, abnormal functioning of the mind. Good. Next question. Which is not true according to the passage? Which of these sentences is not true according to the passage? Which is not true. Basically, things which are not given in the paragraph. Again, you guys are forgetting writing the question numbers. Write the question number and give the associated answer. Good. Which of the following is not true? Social and financial circumstances, biological factors, and lifestyle choices cannot shape a person's mental health. It can be the answer. Mental health involves reaching a balance between life activities, responsibilities, and efforts to achieve psychological resilience. Yes, that is what is given in the paragraph. Preserving and restoring mental health is crucial on an again, this is also given. Mental health is not only about avoiding active conditions but also looking after ongoing wellness and happiness. That is correct. So only option A is not true according to the passage. The details given in the passage, that is not true. Okay, only based on what is given here. So option A is correct. What is the tone of the passage? Tone means what is the author's feeling? Tone of the passage. Is he happy, sad, contemplating? Is he appreciating? Oh, good. Prescribing is advising, basically. Like when you go to a clinic, the doctor prescribes medicines based on what is necessary. It is advising. Here in the paragraph, there is no advising. He's telling about something, telling about mental health and its issues. So prescribing is not correct. Incendiary. Does anyone know what is incendiary? Incendiary is when you cause some kind of conflict. Incendiary is when you cause some kind of conflict or problem, right? Causing an uproar. The passage is not incendiary. Laudatory. Laudatory is when people appreciate you or praise you for something, right? Here is the author praising mental health, appreciating anything? No. He's only analyzing. He's only talking about why is something important, what all get affected. He's just giving facts and facts and facts, right? He's just analyzing. So the tone of the passage is analytical. That is the answer. Okay, let's go to question 18. Question 17 is not complete. Let's go to question 18. What do you mean by mental health is not only avoiding active conditions but also looking after ongoing wellness and happiness? What does that sentence mean? Question 18. Good. Mental health care is about treatment of active mental health disruptions as well as general mental well-being. Option B, right? What does the sentence say? Mental health is not only about avoiding active conditions, that is mental disruption, but also looking after ongoing wellness and happiness. Okay. So it is option B, not A, C, or D. Good. Question number 19. 18 is option B. Yes. Good. A lot of people have answered. Neeta prefers staying at home rather than going out. Okay. Remember this rule. All verbs in a sentence should be in the same form. Okay. So going and staying and going. That is right. Question 20. Identify the sentence that is grammatically incorrect. Sentence is incorrect. Each of the students has completed their assignment. Because we are saying each, the verb will be singular, has. Okay. The jury has given its verdict. Jury is a collective noun. Even though there are a lot of people, they're not talking about jury members because they're talking about jury. It is has. Neither of the players is ready for the match. Again, neither means singular, so we will use is, which is correct. Everyone in the hall was excited. Right? Everyone in the hall was excited. Is it was excited or were excited? When you say everyone, do you use was or were? What do you think is the answer? Was? Right. Everyone in the hall was excited because they are using everyone as a unit. Now, where is the mistake? And this is why a lot of people miss up on giving the right answer. Right? The mistake is in option A. Here, even though the sentence starts with each, the noun is students. Okay. Each of the students means all the students. Okay. If we say each student, then has completed is correct. Each of the students, plural. So here you will have to use have. That is where the mistake is. Generally, in a hurry, a lot of people will overlook this. Right? Each of the students have completed their assignment. Option A will be correct. Have, yes. Option C, neither of the players, neither is singular. Neither of the players is ready for the match, which means two people, not more than two. If it is more than two people, it would say neither of the teams. Okay, here it is two people, so neither of the players is ready for the match. Right? Clear? Cool. Choose the sentence which uses the correct preposition. Which one is correct? Or uses the correct preposition? A, B, C, or D? Which means three of these sentences are wrong. Only one is correct. She is good at singing. Correct. Option A. She is good at singing. That is the right usage of preposition. He is addicted to coffee. That should not be with. They were waiting for an hour. Since is used when the number is given. Since 10 o'clock or since 9 o'clock. But here they are saying an hour. So they were waiting for an hour. He is married to her, not with her. Right? So she is good at singing. This is the right sentence, or this is the sentence which uses the correct preposition at. Nice. Direct and indirect speech conversion. I don't think this should take a lot of time for you guys. It'll happen like that. So question number 22, what is the answer? Just give me 1 minute, guys. She said, I will help you tomorrow. Okay. Now, direct and indirect speech conversion, the first thing, apart from all the rules, you need to know that whenever you see the word tomorrow in direct speech, in indirect speech, it will not be tomorrow, it will be the next day. Okay. So, by default, option A and option B are taken off because they say tomorrow. It should be the next day. Coming to the next point, C and D. She said that she would help me the next day. She said that she will help me the next day. This is reported speech. Direct or indirect speech is reported, which means you tell what someone else already said. So the rule is in indirect speech, the verb would be in past tense, or the verb should be in past tense. Will is present or future tense. So we have to use the word would. He said that she would help me the next day. Option C. Good. So option C will be correct. Choose the most appropriate synonym for the word elated. It is a very simple word. I'm sure most of you might have heard it. Some of you might have also used it. Elated. Okay. Just one moment. Read carefully. See the options, you'll find the answer. So point number one, Asalu, what does elated mean? Elated means when you are over happy and celebrating. Okay. When you have something, it should. When you are beyond happy, when you're beyond joyful. Okay. Celebratory mode antar chudandi. That is what means, or what elated means. So if you keep that aside, you see you have sorrowful, which is negative, nervous, again, which is negative, and furious, again, an emotion which is negative. The only positive emotion here is jubilant, right? So the answer for elated, or the synonym for elated, is jubilant. Okay. This won't help always, like finding positives and negatives. Here it helps. That's why I am just showing it to you. Okay. Sentence correction again. Where is the mistake? Error detection, sorry. Where is the mistake? He could not figure out why the neighborhood had get such a bad reputation. He could not figure out why the neighborhood got such a bad reputation. Why the neighborhood got, or why the neighborhood had gotten. Perfect, past perfect, or past tense only. He could not figure out why the neighborhood had gotten or had such a bad reputation. Option C will be the mistake. One sentence has been removed from the text. Read the text and then match the missing sentence. So wherever there is a blank, the sentence should fit in there. Which sentence will fit in there? This will take a couple of minutes for you to understand. So read carefully and then give the answer. Now, we're still having a problem finding what is the answer. Okay, let's see. People play all kinds of roles in our lives. There are the foundational relationships we have with our nearest and dearest. Then there are those close friends and sweethearts with whom we like to share as much as possible. Okay, that was a blank. These people might not seem all that important generally, but that is subject to change, especially now as the powerful full moon in Aries illuminates your 11th house of special groups and global communication. Whatever be the case. Ipudu, what are they saying? They're talking about how our relationship is with different kinds of people. Right? First, what did they say? Foundational relationships we have with our nearest and dearest. Then close friends and sweethearts. Then there are all the other people, all or then everyone else. Okay. So option D will come after this. In the blank, you will get option D, the sentence which is in option D. Okay, because if you see option A, the planets and stars have a powerful effect on our personalities. When you talk about planets and stars, again, you don't go back to people. Right? The next sentence is still talking about people. So it is not things, it is people. Our school teachers play one of the key roles in our lives. They are talking about your relationship. Right? Not teachers. Our connections today are quite superficial. Again, they're not talking about how your relationships are. They're talking about the sequence as to how close you are to people. First, you're close to who is most close to you in your family, then your friends, then you have acquaintances, and then you have everyone else, right? So option D will be correct. Okay. Question number 25. Option D, D for dog, is correct.